In June 2025, the world watched with bated breath, a sense of impending doom hanging in the air, as the US launched a massive, coordinated assault on Iran's key nuclear sites, a move that sent shockwaves across the globe. The operation, years in the planning, was finally underway. The primary objective was clear: to cripple its uranium enrichment program, setting back Iran's nuclear ambitions by years, if not decades. Warplanes, submarines, and bunker-busting bombs, the most powerful non-nuclear weapons in the US arsenal, targeted Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. These locations were not chosen at random. These facilities were at the heart of Iran's nuclear ambitions, the nerve centers of its controversial program. President Trump, in a televised address, declared the operation a total success, claiming the sites were obliterated, reduced to rubble and dust. US officials touted a decisive victory, emphasizing the strategic importance of the strikes. But Iran quickly downplayed the damage, offering a starkly different account of the events. Insisting its program would continue, Iranian leaders vowed to rebuild and retaliate. This clash of narratives fueled global uncertainty, creating a fog of war that obscured the truth. With experts scrambling to assess the true impact, poring over satellite imagery and intelligence reports, the strikes marked a dramatic escalation, a dangerous gamble with potentially catastrophic consequences, raising urgent questions about nuclear non-proliferation and regional stability in an already volatile region. As the dust settled, both literally and figuratively, the world was left to decipher conflicting reports from various news outlets and government sources, and brace for the next move in this high-stakes game of geopolitical chess. Fordow, a facility buried deep within a mountain, represented a significant challenge. Its location was chosen specifically to provide protection against aerial attacks, but it was ultimately hit with what are believed to be America's most powerful bunker busters, weapons designed to penetrate deep into hardened targets. Subsequent satellite images revealed the aftermath: 6 massive craters, a testament to the sheer force of the ordnance used. These strikes created new entry points, effectively blasting openings into the very mountainside that was meant to protect the facility. The nature of the damage suggests the bombs penetrated deep into the facility's underground structure, reaching vital areas. Experts analyzing the imagery believe that the main enrichment hall, the heart of the operation, and the delicate centrifuges housed within, may have suffered significant and potentially irreparable damage. The damage wasn't limited to Fordow. At Natanz, Iran's largest enrichment center, another critical site, satellite imagery revealed 2 huge craters, clear evidence of direct hits on key structures. While the surface damage is evident, the fate of the extensive underground halls and infrastructure remains uncertain, and a subject of intense speculation. In the immediate aftermath, Iran claimed that the damage inflicted was superficial and easily repairable. However, independent analysis of satellite evidence and other intelligence sources paints a very different and far more concerning story. Months, if not years, of Iranian fortification efforts may have mitigated some of the impact, but the sheer scale of destruction visible from space is hard to dismiss or downplay. The true extent of the damage, particularly to the sensitive and critical underground components of these facilities, remains a critical unknown, requiring ongoing intelligence analysis and satellite monitoring. The Isfahan nuclear research complex, Iran's scientific hub, was left in ruins after the US strikes. Satellite imagery showed widespread devastation: 18 buildings destroyed or damaged and collapsed tunnel entrances. The main uranium conversion facility, vital for producing feedstock for enrichment, was severely hit. This bottleneck could cripple Iran's nuclear program for years, regardless of the status of Fordow and Natanz. Tehran insisted core research would resume, but independent analysis points to catastrophic setbacks. The destruction of Isfahan's hardened elements suggests the US achieved a key objective. The official Iranian narrative of resilience is at odds with the visible, systematic damage. In the immediate aftermath of the strikes, Washington officials stepped forward, claiming total success in their objectives. Tehran, however, presented a starkly different narrative, vowing swift recovery and downplaying the extent of the damage. Independent analysts, employing satellite imagery and open-source intelligence, began to piece together a clearer picture. Their assessments confirmed major destruction at all 3 targeted sites, revealing the impact of the strikes. The Fordow facility, in particular, appeared to have sustained significant damage, and the Isfahan complex also showed signs of extensive destruction. Yet the fate of the underground centrifuges, the heart of Iran's enrichment program, remains a mystery, shrouded in uncertainty. With conflicting reports and limited access, neither side's claims can be fully verified by independent observers. The world is left guessing, grappling with incomplete information and strategic ambiguity. Did the bomb successfully cripple Iran's nuclear core, setting back its program for years to come? Or did some critical capacity manage to survive the assault, leaving the program only temporarily hampered? This uncertainty has profound global consequences, impacting international relations and security calculations. Nuclear experts and policy analysts are now intensely debating whether the setback to Iran's nuclear ambitions is temporary or permanent. All eyes are on Iran's next move. Will it choose direct retaliation, risking further escalation? Or will it opt for a more measured response, such as withdrawal from key international treaties? Perhaps it will focus on rebuilding its nuclear infrastructure in secret, away from prying eyes. Any of these actions could fundamentally reshape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. The conflict has undeniably entered a dangerous new phase, fraught with uncertainty and potential for miscalculation. And the world waits anxiously, holding its breath, for what comes next in this high-stakes game.